My impressions of Qingdao, it is very similar to Dunedin, but on a much larger and grander scale. So it is a beautiful city, and the things I love about Dunedin, I also love about Qingdao. The blue sky and sunshine, cold and crisp in the morning, and then warm in the afternoon. It's common. And having close proximity to the beach and having plenty of greenery around the town. So I mean tree-lined roads, bushes and shrubs and grass and parks, they're very similar. The earliest and most important attribute of Dunedin was a deep water port. And similarly, Qingdao has a deep water port. In the hinterland, we have farming, of course. New Zealand is famous for farming. And a lot of milk products and meat products pass through Dunedin to the port and to other places. And so this, having the deep water port has been pivotal to the success of Dunedin. I think the cooperation has been very successful, and it started strongly for the first 5 years, and then we had COVID. And so that really put a dampener on things, slowed everything down. So now we are past COVID, and so we are reopening the cooperation agreements and getting started again. I think the two main areas for cooperation are scientific and technical cooperation, and I have some examples of that, and the education, because both cities are famous for education. There are several universities in Qingdao, and we have the two in Dunedin. So just today, we have signed an MOU between the technical universities, and so that bodes well for the future, and also an MOU with the international school. And I think that also has great potential for both countries, both cities. As I said, we have signed the MOU with the international school and the university today. That will naturally bring a lot of cooperation and exchange of students and ideas between the two. I think there is scope for expansion in the number of universities, schools that have cooperation agreements with Dunedin schools. I think there's a lot of interest on both sides. And the thing with Dunedin is that we had very many Chinese settlers. So we have a strong connection to the Chinese community. And so what that means is that Dunedin is a Chinese-friendly city. And, we are interested in Chinese culture. We celebrate 3 Chinese events each year, Chinese New Year, the Moon Festival, and Chinese National Day. And Chinese New Year is very special now in Dunedin because most of New Zealand has very few public fireworks displays. But in Dunedin, we have one every year for Chinese New Year.